Hi everyone, welcome to the channel 1 Minute Birding, and today we are going to see about illusion. What do you think of this word? Well, according to the neuroscientists and the doctors, this term has a lot to deal with brain and eyes, especially the visual cortex in the case of optical illusion or olfactory cortex for the odor perception, and the list goes on for other types of illusions. According to the philosophers, this term evinces and unfurls a lot of definitions and ideologies. And yes, both are right in their own way. But somewhere between the science and philosophy, somewhere between the physical and philosophical truth, there lies a psychological fact. Yes, the human psychology plays a predominant role in this. When we are afraid of something or when we are fond of something, we tend to deceive our brain, and that is how the illusion happens in us. There are some cases which neither fall in both the categories, but that's a different story. Let us see about the first two cases now. The common example of illusions are snake and rope confusion, and most of us are afraid of snakes, and so this confusion occurs. It's a visual illusion anyways, and there are other types of illusions which we can feel. If you're reading about a disease, sometimes we may feel the same symptoms inside us that had been explained in the article, and this may also be considered as illusion or sometimes delusion. The same thing will be applied to odors. If you're allergic to certain odors, we may smell those fragrance frequently or when we are at the same place where we experienced it before, whereas the truth is there would be no such odor. And if you're afraid of certain sounds, we will hear such sounds around us that too when we are alone. Likewise, there are thousands of examples from our day-to-day activities, and these fall under my first case, that is the things we are afraid of. Now let us speak about the second case, the things we are fond of. If you're fond of certain colors, your eyes will perceive those colors even in the grey sky. You may see your favorite bird in the shape of the clouds. Yes, it is called as pareidolia, and it's also a type of illusion. Next, the aroma that you have smelt in your childhood days could be smelt again in the same place, and you may hear your favorite songs on the metallic striking of welding works or the drilling works. Have you ever felt that? This is how the different types of illusions takes place inside us. And that's the third case, which is a pretty common one that usually occurs due to the scientific effect. For instance, the mirage water, rainbows on falls, face on moon, geometrical illusions, and so on. But these illusions are common to everyone, and so they have developed illusion games. Based on the results, they even arbitrate our traits and future. So now you may wonder, why am I articulating these things here? It's because nature does create illusions, and let me share some of the nature's illusions with you. Here I designed a face on this wildflower. Do you? And recently I spotted a wandering violin mantis in a garden and I filmed it. The very next day I spotted the same hanging on a curry plant. I filmed it solemnly as it was clasping a chrysalis, so I was curious to know whether it would gulp down the chrysalis or not. But after a few minutes I fathomed that it was not a mantis, it was just a hanging dry leaf. I couldn't control my laughter. The nature deceived me. No, my eyes deceived me. Actually, this happened to me because I was eager to see a mantis, and I knew his strides, that is camouflaging, and say I was always in an alert mode. Since I know about the mantis, whenever I see dry leaves or sticks, my mind will be searching for these camouflage insects or reptiles. But in case if I didn't know about the camouflage insects, I would see a real mantis as a dry leaf. Well, the more you learn, the more you know. The more you know, the more you think, the more you think, the more you relate, and that is how our cognitive thinking makes the illusion happens. Nature's illusion is always a fun, and it will be very entertaining, and in fact helps in creative thinking. So think, imagine and create, but don't be too intense. So that's all for today. I'll meet you with some other interesting information in my next video. Until then, bye, take care, and have a pleasant day.